Nancy Andreasen, tell me first of all, how did you get interested in looking at people with mental illness? And that was the field of medicine you chose to go into. Why?
I knew I was going to be interested in the brain, ultimately. And what hooked me...
How did you know?
Because I knew it was the organ that makes us human.
You've done a lot of work looking at schizophrenia, and you've done breakthrough research in that area. But you also became interested in people who are very, very, very bright and very, very creative because you saw some connection with mental illness.
Here I was at the University of Iowa. Iowa has this very famous writing program, the Writer's Workshop. I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to study people in the Writer's Workshop and see if they have this pattern of mental illness, particularly schizophrenia, in first-degree relatives. What I found instead was that these writers had really high rates of mood disorder. Noted example is Kurt Vonnegut, who himself, of course, was a writer. His father was a great architect. One son is a writer, and a substantial number of them also have mental illness of various kinds.
Why does it matter that we know more about that?
Creative people are the resource that permits civilization to advance. People like Newton and James Clerk Maxwell and Michael Faraday and Tesla, they've given us electricity and magnetism. They laid the foundations for the Industrial Revolution. They've given us automobiles. They've given us all the things that we take for granted in our current lives, but we would not have had without the contributions of those scientists. We can look on the other side of the spectrum and think about what Mozart has given us, or Shakespeare. I mean, how could that not be fascinating?